live in EmPHorium in the Philippines. I want to say magandang umaga ho sa inyong lahat, and for the people in the US watching this live at the EmPHorium, good evening, everybody. Thank you for taking the time to at least check it out. Check us out. EmPHorium is a unique US-based, the first of its kind. Okay, the first of its kind. It's a Philippine-made and inspired product showroom and global business center. And its purpose is to create awareness as well as sales opportunities for Philippine-made products, services, and investments in the US market. And EmPHorium is actually a physical place. Like I said, that's where I'm at right now. It's located at 3250 Wilshire Boulevard, number 602 in Los Angeles, California. So if you want to come and visit, please do so. We welcome you. Just go ahead and let us know when you're coming. Thank you. But what the Live EmPHorium is, this is one of the tools that we use to create the awareness, the sales opportunities by people watching, and hopefully organically, or what we're doing on social media is reaching other people. And I think it is. At the end of the day, what we want is that awareness creation. Okay, so that's what Live at the EmPHorium is. And today it is packed full of amazing stuff.
Hey everybody, this is Ferdinand, and you are now watching Live at the EmPHorium Special Edition. And the special edition is called Beneath the Canopy. And in collaboration with SMKN Caravan and Events, also known as SMKN, we are showcasing vendors that will be at the upcoming pop-up event in the city of Cerritos this coming Saturday. For all those who haven't planned your weekend, that's the reason why we do these interviews on Monday, just because it's Monday, still a few days before the weekend. So now I'm telling you where to go this Saturday. So look out for in social media, SMKN Caravan Events, SMKN, the city of Artesia. Okay. Now, I was just telling you that there's, SMKN is amazing, right? So the reason why we're doing is this: we're collaborating with SMKN because there's a lot to be said about people, individuals who participate in pop-up events. They have stories that are inspiring, entertaining, they're funny, and to me sometimes they're crazy, the stories that they tell me. That now what we're doing is we're putting together this live stream to not only showcase their products and their services, of course, but also to kind of understand what motivates these individuals, these very hard-working individuals, to go out there on a Saturday, sometimes even the whole weekend, to be there the whole day and serve up great food, sell their products, and things of that nature. What we're hoping for you to get out of this whole thing is for you to, if you're sitting there going, I got an idea, I want to go ahead and possibly do a business, and you don't know how to possibly start it, and then you want to stay tuned, watch a little bit about, SMKN Caravan Events, learn a little bit about that, and because it's a great platform for you to do that. But be inspired by the two people that we currently have lined up for you today to talk about, their adventures in entrepreneurship and their adventures on a Saturday and a Sunday, and, bringing their families together, being together with their families and doing this event, and then also creating amazing friendship at this amazing pop-up event that's organized, like I said, by SMKN Caravan Events. And I want to just go ahead, I just want to go ahead and say hello to Eliza Serna and Maui of SMKN. They're the ones, putting all these things together. And I tip my hat to both of you in creating this amazing platform, especially to you, Eliza. So with that being said, before we go into the first guest that we have, let's go ahead and take a quick break. And by the way, if you're watching it now, please type in the chat box and say where you're watching it. If you are watching it and you're part of the SMKN crew, go ahead and tell me. I'll go ahead and flash it on the screen, who's watching, what business you guys are on, because I've had the pleasure of meeting a lot of you guys in the past few months, and I would love to continue promoting your business into the marketplace. So go ahead and do that. And while you guys are gathering it up, typing it in, let me go ahead and take a quick little break, okay? And we're back. That was Terra Philippines, the CEO and founder of an eco-friendly bag that's amazing. It's now available in the Emporium in Los Angeles and soon in Monrovia and soon in Las Vegas, Nevada. So with that being said, just like I said, I want to go ahead and say hello again to Portia Mangilit of Terra Philippines. I promised that I would say hello to her. Anyway, let's go back now. Everyone, welcome back to our. Every time I do these interviews, I want to be formal, I want to be all that, but I just want to be relaxed and chill and talk to these two ladies about their business. Now, I want you guys to get ready because I want you to meet some of these amazing people and hear some of their cool stories, and at the same time, while keeping as laid back as your favorite weekend hangout, as they say. Now, first up, we've got this awesome vendor who's all about making your style game pop. They've got some serious skills when it comes to customizing your outfits, taking your fashion game to the next level. Whether you're a trendsetter, a fashion maverick, as they say, or just looking at some pizzazz to your wardrobe, you're in for a treat. Let me officially introduce to you the founder of Little Pinay. What she does is she creates trendy Filipino products such as clothing, keychains, stickers, and many more. And she's worked as an export-import agent for cargo airlines for 5 years. And she is a mom with 3 kids. That's why her story is even more compelling, because she's got these kids, and raising kids these days not very easy. And she's able to still manage to create this business. So let me go ahead and bring up, before she gets impatient with me, because I've been wanting to get her to talk about her business. So please welcome Churchill May Manigos. Manigos. I always mess that up. Churchill May Manigos of Little Pinay.
Hello,
Hi, Churchill.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
We've been talking for the past, I think, 2 weeks now, and I'm glad we finally got you here. I know that you have your, hesitation and things like that, but I said we have to tell her story. You have to tell your story. So I'm going to go ahead and give you that opportunity now to tell your story. So, but to our audience, why don't we begin with a little bit about why you started your business? Why don't we start there? Okay.
Okay. I started as reseller. I resell a lot of stuff back then. During pandemic, I stopped working for a year because I got pregnant, and then my partner, he wanted a pair of Crocs, and we don't have any. My son doesn't have one, and we don't have anybody that has Crocs. So I told him, why Crocs? And then I started searching online, and I found a lot of stuff, and I started making them as a Filipino one. And I'll show you. This is the Crocs, the decoration. I don't make the shoes, just the decorations. So I started there, and at first I started online only, and then I got a lot of orders. Like I was surprised because I didn't know at first that a lot of Filipino. I mean, I'm the only Filipino in my household, so then grabe. And then one day, gusto kong i-show sa tao na I create this one. So I started looking a pop-up events like only for Filipinos. So I found the Samakana. Then I reached out to Miss Maui and Eliza, and I told them that I wanted to join, but I'm really shy person. But yeah, they welcome me like as a family, and yeah, that's how I started, and I'm still here. I think you're muted. I cannot hear you.
What made you want to start? I mean, to me, I like the fact that sometimes clothing, shoes, or whatever need a little bit of something to make it interesting, right? And that's what you do. So you sort of customize it, personalize it to everything. What made you think about all of that? Like, what was that thing what was your vision in wanting to create this business?
Like for me, I created Filipino stuff because I wanted to connect more Filipino. Um, like I wanted to feel the warmth of the Filipino, the culture. That's why I was like, okay, I wanted to be in the pop ups to like entertain Filipinos, And then it felt so good. It was nice seeing them. It was nice seeing the support with the Filipino that are in LA. And then yeah, and so grabe talaga. It's overwhelming, but it was a good one.
Well,
Go.
starting your own business, Churchill, is not easy. I know, and I got to understand you a little bit about your situation. You have three beautiful kids, and that's not easy. And there's a lot of people out there that probably have a lot of ideas about businesses. And this is what this show is about: is for them to know who you are, be inspired by the people that are doing it. But there's somebody right now sitting at home or watching this thing, and they're going, I want to have a business, I want to do something, I have an idea. And that's why I'm always all about this platform, Sama Ka Na, because of that. But before we get into that part of it, tell me a little bit more about that. Like what made you go from, it was just an idea to now you wanted to do this? What made you put that all together? Like some of the stuff that you have there, like I said, your customized shirts, hats, things of that nature. But how did that all come together for you?
I think parang I decided na I want to stop working and I just want to focus on this one so I could take care of my kids as well. And then I don't know, like as day goes by, I became like I didn't even know I have a creative side of me, and I was just surprised, yes, that I could make this stuff. Honestly,
Well, I mean, being creative, that's why it's an outlet. That's good that you have an outlet. I'm glad you discovered Sama Ka Na to do that. I mean, a few years back, not a lot of people did that, and pop-up events are becoming more and more popular. People are
yeah.
going. So with that being said, did you find your journey? Did you see that a lot of people, I mean, what type of products are people buying when they go to your store? What is it that they like? I saw the Crocs. I love Crocs.
Mm.
So what is it that they're buying from you? What do people buy?
Okay, most of the people they buy of course, the Crocs, gibbets, and nowadays they love the stickers. I make a stickers. This kind of stickers, like the plate stickers, but it's a Philippine places. So
Yeah.
have this. Oh my god, people loves this one.
What is
And
what is it? What's the fascination with stickers, by the way? Other than in social media, you put stickers, that's cool, right?
yeah,
And then I see kids putting it in their car. The young guys putting stickers in the side of their car and their windows. I think that's cool. Some of them, right? So, what is the fascination with stickers?
I don't know. Even though this is like a only small thing, but I think it makes people happy.
Okay,
Yeah.
for the non-Filipino that's reading that, go ahead and put it up for me. Put that last sticker that you had, Churchill.
Oh,
So
it's
go ahead. You pronounce it.
hi nako.
You have to say it in such a way that it
Yeah,
has that sort of tonation, right? But
yeah.
basically, it's just like saying "geez," right? Like "geez,
Geez,
gosh,
right.
really."
Yeah.
So that's something that the young people probably go, "What the heck is that?" Hey, naku, but it actually means something, guys. For all those.
Oh yeah.
So how long have you been in business? When did you come up with the idea of doing Little Pinay?
Okay, I started in 2021, and that was the first time also I started with Samaka.
Hmm.
Yes.
That's when you
I
started with Samakana events.
yes. But I only during that time I started only once with them in Artisha, I think.
Hmm. Okay, so now that we sort of gotten a little bit of an idea, I mean, there's probably more. I mean, I'm sort of rushing everything, right? Because we only have like an hour show. But
Mhm.
at the end, I just wanted them to know that it was an idea that you had. You had a vision, and all of a sudden you wanted to try out your idea, because a lot of people, they have an idea for a business but they don't know how to go about and see if people will like it, right? So now
Mhm.
enter Samakana caravan events. Why don't we go there now? Because you've established that you had this amazing idea for you to have a business. So now I need for you to tell everyone what attracted you to Samakana, to be a part of it, because I think a lot of people out there who want to be business owners and they want to try out their idea. They're trying to look for a place like that to join. So how did that go about? How did you make that connection?
Um nag-search po ako sa Facebook group for Filipino, and then yeah, I found the Samaka, and then reached out to Maui and Eliza, and then I joined. And the first time, I only have the stuff that I resell, not really like I made them. And then as like days goes by, I know what people likes when they come to my booth. Okay, they started liking the gibbets, but then the the next event, some likes stickers, and then another event some likes t-shirts and tote bags. So it just depends. But I mean, I'm glad that a lot of people come to Samakana and they support the vendors, and that's what makes it really great.
Every time I do the show with with the Beneath the Canopy story, I always try to go back to the people. I'm talking to the people right now who are watching this and saying, well, I want to try a pop-up event. There's a lot of pop-up events, but what makes Samakana caravan events to me unique is that it's the behind the scenes that it's one thing to for them to find an audience for the events, but it's the behind the scenes, right, Churchill, that you probably were attracted to and that you liked about them because it's sort of like family, and that's what
Yeah.
I'll always try to bring out. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, when I first started, I brought my 1 year old baby as well, just me and her, and I called out a friend to help me to just put up the canopy. And it was really exhausting because I have a 1 year old, but I have another vendor that helps me. So I was like, oh wow, like I didn't know that I could get help. But yeah, they welcome me as a family, and they're very helpful. The vendors are very kind, and of course they're delicious food as well.
You see, the food, definitely. I'm not even gonna argue anything with you because every time I go, and I'm gaining a lot of weight because every time I go, I always end up eating something from them because I feel like I'm in a buffet every time I go to a Samakana event because everybody's such a good cooks. And I think just smelling the food makes me gain like a pound or something. But that's a good thing. Okay. That's my fault that I should exercise more. But the food is great. But what I'm also trying to bring across to the viewers is me, again, encouraging them that if you have a wonderful idea and you want to speak to the owner herself, Eliza Serna Lee, right? So, you go ahead and talk to them and they will kind of consult with you and figure out what would be the best thing to for you. And they're all over Southern California. I've been to their San Diego, been to on the in Rancho Cucamonga, and I'm planning to go to one in Artesia also. So I've gotten to know them. They're really cool family. So again, any last comments regarding why you chose Samakana?
I think at first as well, they have a lot of fans. They have a lot of supporters, and I was like, okay, I think I will do here because they have a lot of people. Because you don't want to join the event that there's no people, so you want that. And I've seen like a long lines with other vendors, and I was like, okay, I wanna be there and as a vendor, and then I just want to see. And they're also giving me like the tips, and like because I'm open to them. I told them that this is my first time and I don't have any experience, and they tell me that what are the products that hits with the people. And Miss Maui also helped me for that, like tell me the stuff that I'm gonna sell in my first time, and then Miss Eliza as well.
Well, see, like I said, that's what I mean. A lot of your, a lot there are pop-up events that I can't say that they don't help. They do.
Mhm.
They try to make sure that you're successful because in the end, if you're successful, then they're successful. So they
Yeah.
need to work with you. But like I said, I've heard of stories where after the event, everybody gets together or something to that effect, and they have a good time, and that promotes, like I said, the camaraderie. Hence why they call it Samakana. Okay, so with that being said, let's go on to the next topic that I wanted to discuss before we run out of time in your segment of it. Okay,
Mhm.
Churchill. So now I want to talk a little bit more about your business. Tell me about the products. Like for example, this coming Saturday, right? It's going to be at the city of Cerritos. I mean Cerritos, Artesia, this coming Saturday. And what do you have in store for the people that are going to that are thinking about going to that, or the people that are in Artesia? What kind of stuff should they be looking for? Give us a sneak peek of what you're going to be selling. So, you want me to show some of the products that you currently have?
Oh yeah, please.
Okay, let me do that. Okay, and let me get out of the picture so yeah, I can go ahead and show them your products. Here they are. Hold on.
Who does that? So these are the crack chibbits.
So go ahead and talk about these products, each of these slides. Give them an idea how they can get the stickers, how much they are, what are you going to sell? You know, if you have any sort of promotion when they go there, or do you want to give them a code that went on Saturday? You can maybe give them a discount. I don't know, whatever you decide you want to do. Why don't you take this opportunity to talk to your potential customers?
Okay, the last time I went to Artesia was a year ago, and I have a lot of stuff now. So these are the crack gibbets we have. We have a lot of new ones, and these are $2 each or 5 for 10. So you could just pick any of them. We also have non-Filipino one, which is also really cool, animes. And then when you come to my booth, you could also tell me that, oh, you watch our live today, and you could mention the EmPHorium US or the Samaka in live. You can mention that, and I will give you a discount, 10% discount. Next, please. Okay. I think you're muted. Oh.
Churchill. So do you want me to go keep telling the slides?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Okay,
so there you go. I mean, if you go back to the previous one, the Crocs, you got amazing pins or stickers there. You got the flag, the Filipina. You know, I like that. I like the jeepney on the Crocs. So how much are these stickers, each one of them?
These are the Crocs gibbets that goes to the Crocs. It's $2 each or 5 for $10.
Oh, okay, great. You got the Philippine flag there and the jeepney. I love that. All right, why don't we look at some other products? How about these? Tell me a little bit about the tote bags.
Okay, the tote bags. These are really good tote bags because they have a zipper lock, which is Filipino loves has a zipper. And then these are cost $22, and if you mention EmPHorium, I will give it to you for $20.
Woo! So hey, so if you guys want to buy it right now, you know, we can pre-sell it and you can just pick it up Artesia. So don't be shy. Don't be shy. If you guys want to buy one of those right now, you can go into her Facebook page, Instagram, all that she has, and you know, that'd be cool. And then you can even buy it here if you'd like. So anyway, so moving along, these are tote bags. What about the next one? You also have t-shirts.
Yes, these t-shirts. Yeah, these are the new ones, and that adobo sinigang is really popular, like for my previous events. These are only $20, and I made this Kobe the Mamba Forever because it was inspired by Kobe that came to Manila in 1998. That was his first visit in Manila. So
yeah, I remember that picture. I think everybody was blown away when, you know, first time I saw that he was actually sitting at a jeepney. I didn't even realize he did go to the Philippines. But hey, most basketball players, I mean, Philippines is amazing when it comes to basketball.
Yes, and everybody loves Kobe, so that's why I made it Kobe there.
Yeah.
And
So I love that. Adobo, Sinigang, Pancit, Lumpia Club, Filipina, Salamat. They're all cotton shirts, black. Do they come in other colors?
Yes, I do have them in other color like red, and then the Filipino ones I have them in yellow, and I also have them in khaki or nude color.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. So anybody out there who wants to buy these, again, just mention EmPHorium, go to the show and get a 10% discount. That would be amazing. That would be amazing for little Pinay and her business. And let me see if was there another slide? Is there another slide you wanted to show? Okay, well, those are all of her social media. Little Pinay on Facebook.
But I want to say that I also make custom stickers or custom tote bags if they want, and then I could make it and I could bring it to the event. So that's kind of like a pre-order. So I'll show some sample. Okay, this one I made for Samaka. I made it today. Ta-da! And there's a zipper black. Wait.
I love that. I love that. So now on the tote bag, how much are the tote bags, Churchill?
The tote bags are 22, but then when they mention EmPHorium, since they watch this live, then I'll give them for $20 on.
Sweet. I love that. Fantastic. Okay, so you got a variety of stuff nevertheless. So again, maybe on the next show you can tell us how exactly but you made it. But if you guys want to see these in person, please go visit Churchill Manigos at this Saturday at in our city in Martita.
And this is really popular. They could choose their city, like where they live in the Philippines or their hometown, and I can make it for them. Because I don't make all of them. There's a lot of places. So might as well just message me and tell me your city, then I'll make it for you. Then just pick it up in my booth. Yeah. Also, this one, California one. This is like I love in a style. These are my custom, and this one too. I love Canada, and I have this one too, cute one.
She has so many stuff. I mean, I don't know what her inspiration and how she comes up with what products to customize, so to speak, in terms of the stickers. But those are all cool. I probably will go when I go there. Maybe I'll buy something from. I don't know if you have Pangasinan, but that's where my parents are from. So I might go buy that, put on my sticker on my car on the back or something. That'd be cool, right? Yeah, I could do that. So how much are the stickers again?
Oh, the stickers are 2 for $5. So I'll make it Pangasinan if you're gonna come to our event this coming. Yes, I'll make it for you. So you make sure to come and pick it up.
Speaking of that, so in light of that, is anybody from any of those provinces? So go ahead. If you're from Cebu, Davao, go ahead and do a shout out, so to speak. Let me know where you guys are at, and then maybe when she sees you or whatever, we'll sell you the stickers. But go ahead and tell me where you guys are from if you're from the Philippines. So I'm waiting, guys. I'm waiting. I mean, I've got a lot of people commenting. They're all on Facebook and they're Samakana. So this is what I mean. Each of the members of Samakana, they're very, very supportive of each other. They egg each other on, so to speak, and I love that part. So, all right, with that being said, is there anything else before we end our segment with you, Churchill? Is there anything that you want to say to the people that are watching it, or maybe you can tell everybody, hey, don't make any plans. Come Saturday, check out Samakana.
Yes, come and join us on Saturday. Marami pong pagkain, marami ding mga merch, and a lot of performers, Filipino culture and stuff. Come and join us. And also, I wanted to invite the people that has their creative side as well, like me. I want you to guys come out of your comfort zone and join Samakana events.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Everybody who has, it doesn't have to be like stickers. It could be food. It could be service or whatever, because let's create more entrepreneurs. Okay, let's create more entrepreneurs. Filipino American entrepreneurs, Filipino entrepreneurs, doesn't matter. Just create entrepreneurs, because at the end of the day, it's good for everybody. Everybody has a certain creative flair, and then maybe they can expose it and share it to the world by creating a business. And one of the platforms that I'm always going to promote is the Samakana Caravan events. All right, with that being said, again, I'm going to say goodbye to Churchill May Manigos of Little Pinay. Thank you so much for being in our show. I really do appreciate it, because at the end, everybody's story needs to be told. Everybody's got a story, and I wanted to have you tell your story, as brief as it might have been, in our humble platform. Any goodbyes?
Thank you and goodbye. Thank you so much, Ferdinand, for having me. And thank you, Ms. Eliza, for this opportunity. Thank you.
All right, guys. So before we set up the next guest, let me go ahead and sign off here. But let me go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with our second guest.
Hi, my name is Ron, and this is Teofilo Coffee Company. Where we drink coffee black.
Hi, guys. I am back, whether you like it or not. For the next 30 minutes, I'll be here. My name is Ferdinand Soriano, and I am the co-founder of EmPHorium. And if I haven't already told you, and even if I did already, I'm going to repeat myself. EmPHorium is a U.S.-based, Philippine-made product showroom and global business center. Its job, this monumental job, is to create awareness and sales opportunities for Philippine-made products, services, and investments in the U.S. market. And the reason why we're doing this and collaborating with SMKN because SMKN Caravan is because we wanted. I have a strong belief that this is one way that EmPHorium could try to tie the Philippines with the entrepreneurs here in the U.S. They don't have to be necessarily Filipinos. They just have to believe or accept the fact that there are amazing products in the Philippines that are of good quality that needs to be here. And that's one of the projects that I'm trying to work with the producer or the owner of SMKN Caravan, which is Eliza, and trying to see what we can do to create more of that for nurturing Filipino entrepreneurs as well as Filipino entrepreneurs in the Philippines. Okay, with that being said, let me go on to our next guest. Now, what she is, she makes these amazing treats, right? She's the next star of the show. I like to think she's a food magician, and you would believe me if you saw the kind of food that she makes. They make homemade baked treats. They're goodies, refreshing drinks, and they tend to be a combination of Filipino and American. Okay, and let me tell you a little bit about the CEO. Who she is her name is I don't want to screw this up. It's Lisel Frihiana, and if I screwed that up, she's gonna kick my ass later, which I think I did. But let me go ahead and let you know that she is a working full-time in events operations in the hotel industry. That is a hard job. She majors in hospitality and culinary. She's the mother of 3, and she loves to bake. All of that combined, again, the common denominator, they're inspiring. They have these stories to tell. They move forward whatever ideas and visions that they have. So now I get to share them with you guys. So without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce to you the founder of CL's Kitchen. Let me go ahead and bring up Lisel Frihiana. So I told them you wouldn't kick my ass if I'm mispronouncing your name. So I hope
No,
not.
you're good.
Because when you have a name like Ferdinand, you have to kind of be cool with everybody's name. You know that, right?
All good, all good. It's like, yes, you did pronounce it right. It's like, hi everyone.
Okay. So why don't we do this before the show? You had Cooper with you, and I said to you, well, maybe we should have the kids or whatever. But at the end of the day, I thought it would be some sort of sort of a demonstration or an image that you're a mother of 3 and you still are able to do what you're doing, and then a job that actually can be very demanding, but you still obviously are doing this business. So just like what I did with Churchill, why don't we start with how did you come up with the idea of creating CL's Kitchen? Talk a little bit about that, and then your motivation behind all that. So this way the audience can find out how amazing you are.
Like you said, it's like we started a culinary arts background, so we just want to started prior of pandemic and everything to start a business, because like you also said, like hotel industry is a little bit busy, very demanding industry. So we held back until during 2014 when we really started offering baked goods and like just homemade for friends and family, giving away during holidays and stuff like that. And they keep asking, so it started like a little business during holiday season until pandemic. Fast forward to it, 2020, when everything closed down, and no one can go out and stuff. It's like, being in the industry, I'm like, I need to keep moving, do something. So that's when we started uh publicizing and being out there offering some baked goods that someone can offer and kind of enjoy at home. Especially, yeah, pandemic, you don't know where to go. I want this. We start baking more often again. So that's how we started CL's Kitchen, and start joining caravans in 2021. So that's how we all started CL's Kitchen until now. Unexpectedly, we're like, you know what? We're enjoying this on top of work. Let's go ahead and keep doing it. So that's how we're in right now. So we're doing the pop-ups and being still working full time. All right, thank you, lost for that a little bit right over there.
Your that launched your ability to want to get going and launch your business. So let's hover around that idea that you said, I'm going to launch my own business. I'm going to go ahead and take care of
Mm-hmm.
business here. You have your own hospitality. You've had your experience in hospitality. Tell us about that. Like, what was that feeling like? Because there are people who could be watching us who are also on that cusp that they want to do that.
Um, well, it was hard in the beginning because it's like events are like constantly nonstop, or it'll be overlapping each other. Like the hours you work is like insane. It's like sometimes 60, 70 hours a week, um, maybe 10 to 15 hours a day. It was a little tough prior of deciding, it's like, hey, let's keep doing the business and stuff, especially everything's coming back. But pandemic gave a way of deciding, it's like, let's do this. We're out there. When we came back again to work, it's like, um, it's out there already. We need to make a decision. So we know we can make it. The support of each and every vendor we're with, um, from the caravan now to the pop up, helps. I'm like, you know what? It motivated us to just keep pushing and just let's just go. Let's samahan na. Let's go. Let's just do it. And it motivated us to like just keep doing what we're doing. It's insanely incredible. Like like it's busy, but you're trying, like, I'm tired, but let's
Yes.
just keep doing it
That's
because
that's
the
that's when
reaction of the customers.
that's when you really realize that you're doing something good, you enjoy it. It may not be necessarily to some people about the money, but obviously that comes in really close. But at the end of the day, what you do, and I know what it is to be in a pop-up event. It's a lot, but it's because you're passionate about what you do, and that obviously is shown in the food, and we'll discuss that a little bit later. I'll show some pictures of your wonderful creation at CL's Kitchen. But again, when before the show, we talked about the family. You have a young family, right? And then what's funny is that all the kids are going with you to these pop-up events, right? And it's a whole family thing. And that's one thing I noticed too. There's
Yes.
some young kids going to these things, and now they're growing to know how to be a business person, entrepreneur, right? And then you have to bring the kids over. So what's that like
Definitely.
when you have this amazing thing? I mean, I'm assuming everybody in your family is on board with this business, right?
Yes, we are blessed to have our family like supporting us. Like when kids need to stay with them, or we have a pop up. My mother-in-law, my mom, my dad, they're there always to like support us. Especially when like starting caravans, like we'll actually tag. When we started doing caravans, we bring the kids with us, open trunk. Two kids were like right at the back, and I was like, "Oh, you have kids in the back?" It's like, "Yes, definitely." Now doing pop up, it's tough, but at the same time, we use it as a family time at the same time, because they can see how we work, kind of involve them, and at the same time, be having them exposed to what we do. And my oldest is like, he asked, "Mom, are we gonna go selling this week?" I'm like, "Can I go?" I'm like, "Let's see." Sometimes like we were last week, we were in a Palm Desert. It's like Palm Springs, like it was really hot. It's like he really wanted to go. It's like unfortunately not today, but yeah, it's like everyone. Um, it's nice having them exposed at the early age at the same time, kind of, and use that as a family bonding.
Yeah, I love that. What you just said sort of resonated in my. Can you imagine? They're asking you, "Hey, mom, are we going to go selling?" I
Yes,
love that because, like I said, I don't want to take the risk of sounding like an old guy, which I am. But at the end, that sort of touches me a little bit, only because I love the idea that kids are being taught a certain, thing at a certain age. Like entrepreneurship, right? And being with the family. And if you can combine the two, balance that out, if there is such a thing for a lot of people, then, great. I love that. At the end of the day, you sort of,
yes,
it becomes a family business and the get together. Obviously, that is something, not only the togetherness I love the idea that everybody's all into the business. And, and if you're running it well, you're making money, and why not? And then it'll
hmm,
all hopefully reward the family later on for all that hard work. So I think if the people that I've been meeting have formed their companies that way, and everybody's all in, then I think then it's a good experience. You make money, you get to be with the family, and you get to make a lot of friends. So the next question I want to go
exactly.
ahead and
Yep.
start is just like what I said to you earlier, the with Churchill also. I wanted to talk about Samakana and how it played into what you're doing now. How did you meet Samakana, and what was your attraction, your initial reaction to being a part of Samakana Caravan and Events?
Yeah, I want to start like right about family earlier. Hence the name CL's Kitchen. It's actually me and my husband. S is our last name. It's Sarge, and that actually also resembles. Hopefully, this business will be like it's a family oriented, and then at the same time pass on later on. That would be. It actually stands for my our kids. All their names in their initials, and some kind of have brought way to having us being out there. It played a very like initial part of CL's Kitchen being brought. It's like I said, it was started just during pandemic, when we had everything shut down. I met uh, I was introduced to Eliza by a customer that has a business, and kind of um, recommended me. It's like, "Why don't you do caravans?" I'm like, "What are caravans?" I said. So um, she connected us both, and that's when we started. First caravan we did was in Anaheim, and that was back in January of 2021. So that opens a way for CL's Kitchen to be more out there. And because I'm always like hesitant, like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if I want to do this publicly and stuff like that. I'm just doing it like through friends and family, as I mentioned earlier, just gift giving during holidays. And now it's like when everything's coming up back to like events are coming back. So, oh, let's gradually from a trunk sale now they start opening up events like pop-up events. So I said, okay, we'll continue doing it, and we'll maybe once or twice a month only, to the point like every week. It's like, oh, let's do it. Elisa and Maui, everyone, and like all our co-vendors were like close to us now. It's like we've started from caravan, now pop-up events kind of help, and sama kana help CL's Kitchen really to be pushed out and be out there. So that's like a very like thankful of for this, this organization, this
You know
foundation.
that I will continuously sort of circle back with everything about what I know about Samakana, because you see, the common denominator has always been the fact that, again, with the pandemic, but the camaraderie. But you see, the thing that I like about certain organization, whether it be pop-up group or some chambers and things of that nature, is I always look for a sort of this common denominator of support, because being in business is tough. Okay, it's not easy. So support with family, support with your associates, support with whoever you choose to invest your hard-earned money or resources on a platform to help promote that's also a big deal. And that's why I think a lot of people that are considering exploring the possibility of entrepreneurship should always consider pop-up events. But if you're looking for beyond just a pop-up event where you put up a tent, the canopy, blah, 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 but you don't get some sort of mentorship and then the other people sharing their experiences and how to run a business. Because to me, I always think the pop-up events, especially Samakana, it's almost like a chamber of commerce in real time, where you guys are helping each other. If you think about it, that's what it is. It's like a chamber of commerce in real time, because everyone there is all about the business. They have different things, but you guys can talk about it later. And to me, that's what's important. When you do that. So I heard what you were saying, Lisel, about all of that. But I also wanted to, I don't know if you wanted him back, but is he that son that you were saying, when are we going to sell again?
Yes, that's him.
Okay,
that's
if he wants to go back in the camera, I want to talk to him and see how he likes it. So I want to talk to him, put a little bit of a humor into what we're doing here, and let's get him started if he wants to come back. Does he want to come back or no? He's already gone.
Let me see. Casper. Let me see. He's just right around. Casper, come here. I think he went there. So I can probably show up again later.
It's all right. So anyway, so that's Casper. So, when I see a young person wanting to do business like that and likes it, whether it's just something that he says, well, you know what, it's fun to go out of the house. Well, that's all he really wants. It doesn't matter. I mean, at least he's going with you. Maybe enjoy that now until he changes his mind.
Yes.
No, I'm not going. I'm done. Enjoy that moment.
Here. Casper, come here.
Casper, my name is Ferdinand. I'm from this little show called EmPHorium. So your mom says that you like going on these little trips, right? To go selling. Is it, what's more fun to you, just to be with mom? You want to sell stuff or eat the food that your mom makes?
My mom bakes.
What's your favorite out of whatever your mom makes, Casper?
Which one do you like?
The waffle.
The waffles? So you like waffles too, huh? That's probably going to be my favorite when I finally get to go to your to the event and have some of the waffle hot dogs. I'm going to enjoy that. So I hope you stick around as long as you can with your mom and help her with her business, because a lot of people seem to like your mom's business, your whole family's business, I should say. So I hope you stick around and do that, Casper.
Are you going to keep going with us?
Yeah.
Casper, you're so cute. I love that. Hey, so thank you for joining us, Casper. I'm going to keep on talking to your mom, but if you want to just stick around, that's fine. So with that said, I want to go ahead and go into our last segment. Now that we talked a little bit about your business, we talked a little bit about what motivated you to go to Samakana. So now let's talk to the audience. Let's talk to that person that's across from your canopy or from that little table in front of your booth. Because every time I go to one, it's like it could be impersonal. I always have a good time when I know that the person serving the food is very friendly and all that. So why don't we do that? Why don't we talk a little bit about your food? So I took the liberty of putting together a little bit of slides for you, and maybe you could describe it from there. But if you want to describe other products that you serve, go ahead and do that, okay?
Yeah, sounds good. All right, so we our menu usually evolves in here. This is ube cookie dough truffles that we started back during still caravan days. So we brought it back again. It's during pop-up events, because most people are like, oh, when are you gonna bring it back? Oh, do you still make them? So these are made with ube halaya. Then it's a edible cookie dough, like bite size, and then rolled in Oreos. So that's one. Um, then we also known like our little setup. We're known now for our refreshers. During caravan again, it's like there was not a lot of people. It's like I need something to drink, so we started whatever we make is actually something that we enjoy at home. So something like refreshing and like actually keeping the quality how you would make it at home. That's our goal. Try to fresh watermelon refreshers, the calamansi iced tea fresh brewed, which known of our popular items and our bestseller. We also we bring like different flavors here and there and change it up. And then now it's like everyone's enjoying. It's like back in the days, like I remember those waffles. I'm like, it's like that's how I'm growing up. So that's me per se.
Is this
That's
what
how
is
it
this what
came about.
Casper is talking about? Is this what Casper is talking about?
Yes. That's
So
what he's talking about. He likes to bow on
please,
them
yeah,
at
please
school.
describe that. Describe that for me. What is that? I mean, I know it's waffles, but how do you make
Yes.
this thing?
So it's a waffle sticks, how we call it. But back in the Philippines, they're known waffle hot dogs, which most people probably grew up with. It's us. We did a twist of and made it like a Belgian waffle batter, and then we put of course, our Filipino hot dog. Use that inside. We had a special mold that you put the batter, put the hot dog, so everything's inside. We have multiple choices now. These are the options that we have carried so far, which is the Filipino hot dog, the cheese hot dog, which is traditional. And then we start doing maple spam, mozzarella, ube, and caramel. So a different variation of what's going to be inside. So that's how we set ours. But there are other more flavors that we rotate. But for sure, the classic ones, like every Filipino would recognize as a Filipino hot dog being inside the waffle. So
I mean, I love corn dogs, period, but this brings it to the next level for me in terms of that. I love that. I mean, I'll be honest with you. When I came here when I was 9, and that was so a long time ago, right? And I'm trying to remember if there was anything like that I remember from my childhood, but I don't. Maybe because I'm old now, whatever, right? But the amazing thing about that is that this is why I like your presentation, because you sort of mix different things, like different culture, a combination of Filipino American,
yes,
right? So anybody who's not familiar with Filipino hot dogs, they can relate to the fact that it's waffles, Belgian, right?
yes,
So that's always a big thing. So you're kind of marrying the two, and everybody kind of wants to go, oh, let me try that, let me see that. I think I have some more here that you can maybe explain. The next one, this one. Crinkles Choco Butternut. I don't know if you're serving that now, but I saw it on your Facebook page, and I said to myself, that smells so good. Oh, what happened to her? Okay, so while she's doing that, I guess I'm on my own. By the way, I wanted to go ahead and invite Eliza. Eliza, if you're watching, I want you to come on the show right now, if you can. I want you to go ahead and talk about the upcoming event. I got all the details, but it'd be cool. I think even maybe Steven can come on there, because I've got some comments that I want to go ahead and what do you call it, and bring out to the screen. Hopefully Lizelle will be back. But even if not, we can carry on, so to speak. Let's see. Oh, she said that the sound is coming weird. So if you can still come on, go ahead and do that. But let me go ahead and show you the rest of her, what she has. Let me see if she can come back in. What she offers. Let's see if there's anything else. So she has the crinkles choco butter nut. She is there. Oh, she's messaging me. She says she's here. Yeah, I can see the message, but I can't see the screen. But anyway, so she has that, and then the refreshers, the cookie dough truffles, okay? And then that's how she's set up. So if you ever unclear on what her what do you call it? If her booth looks like, that's what she has. And I know I've seen her before when I went. I think when I went in San Diego, maybe in one in Rancho. I'm not sure which one I saw her in already. But the beautiful thing about all the participants, again, the common denominator. So I'm always talking about anybody who loves different types of Filipino food. This is a place to go. But it's not just Filipino food. There's a lot of other stuff that they're trying to incorporate. So let me go ahead and bring back Lizelle. Hi, Lizelle. We lost you there, so I'm glad you're back.
Yes. I'm like, I didn't know what happened.
I was going to say at the end of the day, I could have continued, but I wouldn't have done justice and describe how amazing your food is. So before I lose you, dear lady, let's talk about the choco nut.
Yes, the choco butter nut. We started with just the original crinkles, like a recipe of mine since I was in high school. Since high school, I was known. Everyone's like, I love baking. Like I said earlier. So coming here in the U.S. is like I miss Dunkin' Donut, like what we have back home. So thought of it like we start offering just our crinkles, baking them to the point like Dunkin' Donut finally came back to California, and you know what? I want chocolate butter nut, and then now it's like everyone's like, I can't get them because they don't make them, or before Dunkin' Donuts are just in Las Vegas or Arizona area, so why not make it in the crinkles? Since I love the crinkles, start making it, playing recipes here and there until I came to the closest that I can get. I would say this exact, but at least the closest to the chocolate butternut flavor, but do it instead of a munchkin, to do it with our classic crinkle. So that's how that came.
That thing looks amazing, and I hate every time I do the samakana. The only thing I hate it when I do it the samakana at 7:00, I forget to eat dinner. So every time I do the show, my mouth starts to salivate because I'm just like, I haven't had dinner yet. Now it looks good, even though technically that's for dessert for me. But at the end of the day, that looks amazing. So I was telling them about the last thing I want to show them. That's the normal setup that you have at the event, right? Yes. So I want everybody to take a look at that. So when you go to the event on Saturday, you'll remember that. So I'm going to flash on the screen where this event will be. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that now. Okay, so go ahead and keep talking about your setup here. It's wonderful. I mean, you do a whole thing there.
Like the setup is just, I am very like at work kind of, I guess I got it. It's like kind of detailed kind of thing, and I like the natural look. That's why hence all those wood finishes and stuff, and I like just putting together like setups and stuff. So just Perfect. The nature of work, and I like to be very hands-on in every aspect as much as possible, from the menu to the back, keeping the quality. Like I said, it's the products that we put out there is what we love to eat and stuff. So if there's an item that we want to put out and it's like, I'm like, no, let's redo that. It's like, just keeping it always very hands-on. Me and my husband, like my husband's not Filipino, but he loves being in the Philippines and eating Filipino food.
That's what I love about LA. I mean, it's not just it's the culture is mixed in. That's why I can sense the different influences in the way you bake. You know, you're incorporating different cultures, which I love, and that's how I try to promote EmPHorium. Not I'm not promoting Philippine products just because it's Philippines. I'm promoting Philippine products because I'm looking for products that are good quality and they just happen to be Filipino, and that's the priority. And that's the style that I love promoting. Always bringing it to where you meet people halfway and introducing the product, like some of the stuff that you created. Who doesn't like chocolate? Who doesn't love waffles, right? And then you introduce that Filipino hot dog in there. They go, "What the heck is that?"
Everyone's asking, "What is that? Is it strawberry?" I'm like, "It's actually Filipino hot dog. That's the one."
Yeah, and they don't even know what the heck is a Filipino hot dog, but that's another show altogether. So what I'm doing now is I am flashing the event this coming Saturday, and help me stay tuned. We're gonna close out soon. But let me go ahead and say that the Sama Ka na Caravan events is going to be, it's Artesia's Filipino American History Month, okay?
Yes.
And it's going to be this coming Saturday, October 21st, 3 to 8 p.m. in the Artesia Sunrise Lodge. It's 11532 187th Street, Artesia, California. I don't expect you to remember that. I just want you to remember Sama Ka Na. I want you to remember it's in Artesia, and look them up on Facebook, okay? And so I want you to not only get some of those stickers from Churchill. I want you to try these amazing food from CL's Kitchen and get to meet Casper, because that's an inspiring kid right there, trying to just be with the family and learn how to be entrepreneurial. And then we got
him be with us.
Yeah, you know what I need to do? You need a spokesperson. He's a good-looking kid, so we need to get him to talk to people like this, and then he's going to be your spokesperson. Yeah, come and visit my mom's store. Can you imagine he does that?
Even though he's like that, he's very shy. He's like,
it's all good. A lot of that's how my father taught me. He always puts me in front of people, even though I technically didn't want to do that. So I sort of hated it, and I loved it, and thanked him for it, because then I get to do all these things a little bit out of my comfort zone. Anyway, so I don't want to end the show, so you're going to stick around with me without acknowledging the people who's been commenting, your SMKN family. Let's first say something hello to Steven Cerna. Steven, hey, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. I had him on here a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. Thank you so much for being on that show. Amazing chef too, right? He can consistently supports the show. He's the one who possibly made all of the, this is a little bit about his company. It's Happy Toke, American Knife Sharpening. I want to go ahead and promote his business also. Anyone who nasama ka na, please go ahead and type it in. Let's go ahead and put it on the screen. Let's show the Philippine manufacturers that there's amazing Filipino-owned businesses or Filipino-American businesses that are trying to make a go of it and create their own business and opportunities. And that could mean also for the Philippine manufacturers. And then somebody, Sama Ka na events. That's good. I love when the people do that. And then Anthony Angs says, wow. And then iCrypto Daily. I don't know. Tell me if you know any of these people, okay? Go ahead and shout it out, Lisel, if you know them.
Yes.
Okay? And then Steven says again, good job, Church. Chill. And then Richie's cool. I love that in the cell. And he's always active on Facebook. And I love the way everybody's getting to know his the chicken in a cell. I love that.
I was with him yesterday.
You were?
On an event.
He sells out, right? He sells out all the time.
I know. I can't believe how quickly they sell out.
Pretty soon he's going to have his own little store or something,
We'll wait for that.
Well, that's what happens to a lot of the business. That's what we all hope. They form that. But sometimes people like to be mobile. I mean, there's nothing wrong with just being mobile. At the end of the day, it's a different kind of lifestyle and trying to serve up the food. And then I have Ngayong Maaga, or gosh, I am butchering that. I'm sorry.
Ngayong Aga?
Yeah, I think so. And they're going, God, dude, you can't speak Tagalog. What's wrong with you?
I speak fluent Kapampangan, but not much.
Some Tagalog words are too deep for me. I can speak Tagalog. Kung gusto nilang kausapin ng Tagalog, pwede ko silang kausapin Tagalog. Pero kung ganyan, masyado na atang mahirap sa akin yun. Anyway, I love her Hello Kitty tote, Filipino version.
For Churchill.
Let me see what else. Ay nako, and then there's a relative of Churchill that was here, right? And then Richie
That's
actually, she said, "I'm excited for my stickers, Churchill." And then these are amazing people right here. Always, always nice to my crew.
loud.
Every time we do the event, co-vendors. Hello, Ferdinand, Eliza, Stephen, and Maui. Hello, guys. Hello, people at Labs Asian Cuisine, LABS. I always get to mess it up, and I don't mean to. And then
See,
Ate.
most of this vendor were here. We're like pretty much together almost every week. So
Yeah, I know, right? So that's why they're like, okay, I'm going to go on the show again. But I didn't want to leave the show, and even though we're past already the show, without acknowledging them, that'd be kind of rude.
definitely.
So I just want to make show everybody's there, and then Marita Abad, support small
Marita.
business. That's where we're going. And for anybody who's
Marita
watching this,
is Clarita's empanada. So
oh yeah,
Ilocos
yeah.
empanadas.
God, that's like that's a meal, like just one of those is like huge. And let's see who else. See you
Mhm.
this in Artesia.
We'll see you in
Okay.
Artesia.
Drum roll, and then Marita again, and then they told me they can't hear me. I know, I do that. I did that. I did that at our interviews, Stephen. For some reason, I think maybe subconsciously, I don't want to hear myself anymore. And then, and then Stephen says again, all of her juices and origami mix are the best. Okay. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to say one last thing, and then I'll sign off.
Yeah. Well, again, thanks everyone for being in here and having us featured as well. Had a great time talking to you, Ferdinand, as well. Well, everyone, thank you for the support. Not just for CL's Kitchen, and it's for every vendor that we go with as well. Sama ka na. It's a great being part of each and everyone, meeting everyone. Just follow in each vendors. Just support. It really makes a big difference to us when supporting and like everyone being there, just seeing them, being around you, and hi,
Hi.
you're back.
Casper's
my
back, buddy. I think overall, my last comment regarding Samakana is there's a lot of opportunity for each and every one of the vendors to grow with Samakana because the more the reputation gets out there, not only will local vendors want to be there, but like I said, what I'm hoping to do or happen is that people in the Philippines who want to market their product, they'll use the platform of Samakana to market their products here. It only makes sense, honestly. And I'm going to be the first one to tell the manufacturers that are watching this to think about that. It's not expensive to be here. They get to the group, it's all over Southern California. So it just depends on the timing. But cost-wise, it would be amazing. It would be great for the products to be tried by companies or food vendors like CL's Kitchen, because a lot of the stuff that they sell, like the chocolates, the ube, those are the things that they use. And so that's opportunity for all of you guys. Anyway, with that being said, Lisel, thank you so much for your time. Thank you, Casper. Appreciate your time being with us, buddy. Because at the end of the day, you brought a little bit of flavor into the show, Casper. Thank you. At least we get to talk to see who you are, and maybe someday you'll be like this amazing restaurateur or entrepreneur, and hopefully, whatever your mom wants for you to become, you become awesome at it. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for being on the show.
Before we end, just thank you for watching. Do Mama.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. See you.